through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
You got tight. You got tight right.
McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He'll hit this complete to Cooper Kupp. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with, it's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on third down, Lance. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. He's got a Jets touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So inject territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake. Jones. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off play action. Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 2nd and goal, Jones eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football.
Pick six, baby.
As time
Let's
will
get
run
this
out on this
day.
first quarter of
All
play. These two teams all tied after one. Jones on 1st and 10. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the 2nd most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick, a wide receiver in college.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at the big man rumble. The 30. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shoulder now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time?
He didn't, but he got 6 points out of that. A great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jones now. Off play action. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Forrest All-American. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd and 6.
95. 10 seconds.
Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One tight end.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Check Mike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
We got this.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10.
Stay with your man.
Now Lance. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
A final shot before half for Lance. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. He's going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now again, right side. It's Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run again with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones. This one caught by Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On first down, Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He was brought down by Foya Sade and Lewican. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a give, right side. Harris. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Najee Harris. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Now Jones off the play fake. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check right 27. Check right 27. Yo, 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 yo.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score. Although, a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They fights him off. And this one too low.